Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title and the thumbnail of this video, today I will be giving you a review of the SOPH X Revolution collaboration. I know some of you have waited a long time for my review on this, and today is the day. Today I will be creating this makeup look right here. So if you would like to find out my thoughts on the collaboration and find out how I created this look, then all you have to do is keep on watching. Before I get started on my makeup and my review of this collaboration, I'm just going to say there's a giveaway in this video. Check out the description down below on how to enter, but I will be giving away the SOPH Revolution Super Spice Eyeshadow Palette. If you're interested in getting this palette, then check out the description box below on how to enter, and good luck. I know my giveaways always take a long time to deliver, but it is very hard to organize couriers and customs and stuff like that. It takes a long time and I'm not the best at it, so just have a little bit of patience. Anyway, let's get on with the review. The reason why I'm giving the bigger palette away is because I'm just going to test out the mini spice palette. This one actually kind of appeals to me a little bit more than the bigger one. I already have colourful palettes. I have so many of them, and I just kind of want to test out the formula. SOPH's collaboration, the very first one, was absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favourite eyeshadow palettes, and I'm sure this one is equally as fabulous formula wise. I can also see that SOPH took into consideration the impact of owning so many palettes and like the environmental impact of making a plastic palette. Her first collaboration was in a plastic packaging. I don't know if she got a lot of hate for it or not, but obviously it is an issue. And I can see, I know SOPH is actively trying to make a difference, and I can see it here. She has gone with the cardboard box rather than plastic, which I really appreciate. I love the simplistic look of it. It still has her iconic signature SOPH X, the same as the one on the front of her initial collaboration. She did come out with the Sugar and Spice, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the second collaboration. This is her third with, or fourth with Revolution. This is definitely her third palette, and I really like it. It's simplistic, and I love the colour scheme of the mini one. Speaks to my heart for whatever reason. I picked it up and I was like, that's the palette I'm going to use today, and let's just get on with it. I do have a little bit of concealer on my lids as my primer today, and I did use the Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer from Revolution, one of my absolute favourite concealers. This palette is definitely like everyday look kind of friendly, and that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to take number 4, I believe it's called. This shade right here is like a very neutral sort of tan shade, and I'm going to place it in my crease, focusing on the outer half mainly. I took a somewhat fluffy brush and I'm now going to blend the edges. This is a beautiful transition shade for my skin tone, and this by itself could be a look. That looks really nice. I don't see much fallout. There's not that much kickback in the pan. There's a little bit. It is nicely pressed. Not too hard, not too little. So I just dabbed inside it like 3 times, and it picks up the shadow really nicely. So you don't have to swirl it, you just tap it a couple of times. And again, this shade is perfect because it's perfectly neutral. I feel like it's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's just in between, and it's a great shade to have. I'm going to take this shade because I like it so much, all on my lower lash line just to frame my eye. I do have powder on my lower lash line, and obviously this shadow doesn't grip as well, but you can definitely see it. So this you can tell this pigment in the actual eyeshadow. Okay, I think I'm gonna pick up this warmer brown. This is number 3, and I'm taking it on the same brush. This is just ever so slightly pressed a little bit harder, I feel like. It doesn't, you know, fluff up or pick up as well. I had to dab a couple more times. And then I'm going to put this warmer brown on my mobile lid on the very outer corner, and I'm doing like circular motions to diffuse it, to bring it up into the crease. They blend together like a dream. I love this already. I'm putting a little bit on my lower lash line. It looks so nice. Such a beautiful everyday look. However, browns tend to be reasonably easy to formulate apparently. I've never formulated anything in my life, so I wouldn't know. But all of the experts say that browns are easy to make. They tend to blend together easy. And you've guessed it, an even darker shade. I'm going to take this corner one, and it is the number 8. Similarly pressed to the second shade, the number 3. I'm putting the darkest brown that almost in the pan looks like a black. I'm putting that on the very outer corner, just to have like a nice framing of the eye. Obviously making sure I've blended it all in. And again, this blends in beautifully. Not a lot of effort to blend this in. Because I don't want this to be like super boring, I'm going to add the red, and it is number 7. I'm taking it on a flat fluffy brush. It's actually not like quite a full-on red, it's like a raspberry red. I really like it. I'm going to put this sort of in the middle of my lid. In fact, I like it so much, I'm going to put it all over right here in that 2/3, inner 2/3 of my mobile lid. She's pretty. It's not as vibrant as it is in the pan. I'm just going to try and build it to get it like reasonably reddish. That builds really nicely. Like the intensity when you initially put it on is like meh, but when you build it, like I have probably about 2 or 3 layers of the red on top of each other, and it's nice. I like that. Let's see if the yellow is any good, and this is the shade number 6. Looks nice. Picks up pretty well. Whoa. Okay. For a yellow. Wow. That's nice. It's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Like yellow, out of this palette, I expected yellow to be the like bad, but it's not at all. That's actually pretty nice. I'm also going to take the orange, and this is the shade number 2, and I'm going to put this orange in the center of my lid, on my bottom lash line, I mean, sorry. Oh, that one has a lot of kickback. Why? No, that's kind of powdery. Wow. Okay, so the orange out of this palette is the one to look out for. It's a little bit more powdery than the rest. Again, I have my lower lash line powdered, so it obviously doesn't grip as well, but it's kind of fluffing up everywhere. So I ended up using all the mattes. I actually really like them. I love their intensity. The only shade I feel like is a little bit powdery is the orange shade, but it does blend. I'm now going to take the shimmer to kind of highlight with, and wow, are they creamy. That looks really nice. To me, that bronze shade is a little bit boring, but I can see how, you know, you kind of need it in this palette. It kind of goes with every look you do. I'm going to take the kind of silvery shade on a pencil brush. Is this going to pick up? That's the question, because it looks like it's kind of sealing. Can you see that? The more you go on top of it, the more it just looks like one solid thing. Oh no, that's such a shame. They pick up beautifully with a finger. That's like, let's see if it picked up. I'm going to highlight my inner corner with this. I mean, it picked up a little bit, but okay, it's building. It's building. And I really like that shade. It's slightly, I don't know whether it mixed with the red on my top lid, but it looks slightly pink, and I kind of like that. It looks nice in this look. It's building. It's buildable shimmer. I've never done this before. I've never had a shimmer that was buildable, but that looks nice. It's such a shame that it's kind of sealing when you rub it with a brush. I like this. I like it a lot. The yellow could be a little bit brighter. The orange could have stuck a little bit better. But overall, I like this. I like it a lot. The only shade I have not used is that bronze shade, but it does look really nice when you swatch it with your finger. So I'm sure if you are using your fingers to apply these shimmers, they look great. Okay, time for a wing liner and a little bit of mascara. Maybe I should do a liner with this shadow. Could that look cute? I'm going to take the number 8 on an angled brush, lining my top lid and merging it with the outer corner. Obviously, it's the same shade, so it's going to blend into kind of nothing. Kind of like that. I never expected to like browns again. I'm just so kind of over browns, and seeing another smoky eye that's brown. And this is definitely not your average, you know, smoky eye. I like this. I can see myself using this palette a lot. Okay, time for some mascara. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Sky High. To add brightness to the look, I'm going to take the NYX Off Tropic Pro Liner in Mimosa Orange, and I'm putting it in my lower waterline. And for my falsies today, I'm going to be using like almost a natural lash. These are Prima lashes and the style is Passion. And to be honest, looking at it now, I probably should have got at least one of the lipstick, because it would have finished off my review nicely, but I didn't do it. I have enough lipsticks to last me a lifetime, and I'm sure I haven't finished buying them yet. Sophie came out with beautiful nudes, and I'm just going to throw on a nude. This is Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Driver. Because I feel like my lips are blending in a little bit too much today, I'm also going to line my lips with the Barry M Toast Lip Liner. And there we have it, you guys. Here it is. This is my final SOPH Revolution Mini Spice palette look. I really like it. I used a majority of the palette, pretty much all of it. I haven't used one shade. I mean, there's not a lot of shades, but it's just enough. I can see tons of looks coming from this palette. I really like it. Highly recommend it. I will be using it quite often, I think. Like I said, this video contains a giveaway, so please enter if you would like to get this Sophie Super Spice eyeshadow palette, the big one. Again, congratulations to Sophie on another brilliant collaboration with Revolution. They kill it every single time, and you can't go wrong. I hope you have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But for now, thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.